Hey guys, welcome back to Gonzo Plays daily number 28, and today we're going to be taking a look at our top right hand Protoss, MorroW, and in the bottom left hand corner we have Sziky1. So let's get started. So as I said in the last ZVP, which we did yesterday, we did state that the Adept Phoenix push is very strong, and looks like that's going to become the new build to look out for if you're the Zo player. But today we're going to take a look at what MorroW does and his kind of concept on this and what he's changed it to be. So as you can see, our Sziky1 is playing this very standard. He looks like he's going to go for the 17 hatch, 17 pull, 17 gas. Or does he go 3 hatch before pull? We'll have to wait and see. For some reason the higher leagues, they don't like to go too greedy as the Zo player, as it does get very dirty from the Protoss player. So yeah, we do have the 17 hatch gone down. What was that? We have an 18 hatch on this. So we've got a 17 hatch, 18 gas, and looks like it's going to be a 17 pull. So very standard play from Sziky1, and MorroW is doing very standard. It's gone for the gateway before a simulator, and then the expansion on the top. So it's very standard play from both of them at the moment. MorroW should now get the cyber core, and he does get the cyber core. And then, depending on what he follows this up with, will depend on the rest of the game. So it looks like Sziky1's just looking to play it cool, he's not looking to do anything too fancy. MorroW just wants to get a double scout on that hat trait, and for some reason, it doesn't look like Sziky1's going to get that third base. But Sziky1's pull has now finished. He's going for double cream production like normal. And is he going to get upgraded speed, or is he going to jump straight to the roach? Has he got? Okay, he does get upgraded speed. Bang on 100 minerals. And he's just going to do a little scout around, make sure there's nothing there to block anything. MorroW's going to get the Adept and warp it as fast as he can across the map. And his natural has popped, and looks like he's going to go straight for the Stargate, so we are going to see a lot of Phoenixes, and Sziky1 has actually scouted that, which is all good. So Sziky1 knows, okay, there are Stargates coming, and it could actually be an Oracle opener. So Sziky1's gone straight for the third base, and he has got link speed. He's taken the gas out, so he is now looking just to drone as much as he possibly can, and wants to try and defend off this one Adept as well. If MorroW had sent his second Adept with it, that could have been very painful for Sziky1, as he only has 4 Zerglings. If he had, he does have the queens. Okay, he is actually getting extra queens. That's why. But if he didn't get the extra queens and he only had these 4 Zerglings here that he started with mainly most of the game with until this point, then MorroW probably would have been able to do a significant amount of damage. But MorroW is going to take down that Overlord, and Sziky1's not really caring about his supply cap right now. He hasn't got any Overlords in the production tab, and he is actually going to make himself supply blocked. No, he is actually supply blocked. I'm not too sure why he did that. He didn't really see very much. I guess he did kind of scout everything anyway. Really, I wouldn't really suggest doing that. He didn't actually scout too much, and he supply capped himself, so I don't know. So he is going to get the blind spores. They are a bit late. Well, they're not really blinds. He's just going to get the spores now. They're not really blind, seeing as he has already scouted the Stargate. And MorroW's going to come over, but the Phoenix is going to try and do as much harassment as he possibly can. And he needs to find all the overlords. Now he is going to be able to pick off quite a bit of Sziky, and that's simply because he has only one spore in each base. So the overlords might be a bit of an effort to kill them, but the ring doesn't come up. I believe the spore ring only comes to like there. Yeah, you see, so he can actually just pick off one at a time and still get away without dying. So, and especially in this main base here, all of this right side here, he should be able to take out most of this. So whether or not he does that will be another question. So looks like Sziky is now going to go straight for the Evolution Chamber and Roach Warren, and I think I just saw a Hydralisk Den. He might have just cancelled the Hydralisk Den. I'm not sure why he's cancelled it. I don't think he's too worried at the moment with the fact that MorroW has Phoenixes out. He kind of just looks like he wants to play it slow. And looks like he wants to try to get Roach Ravager. He's getting +1 attack, and MorroW's trying to do as much as he can with the Phoenixes. And for some reason he's just going to leave them straight there. Now he should actually be able to do quite a lot of damage here. He did pick off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did actually pick off 5. How many kills is these things on? He managed to pick off 5 drones, which isn't a significant amount, but it does cause a lot of damage and a lot of annoyance for a Zerg player. So, and it does look like Sziky is actually getting ready to get his 4th. He has got his 4th in production, and he is significantly over droning in his 3rd. Well, technically his natural, but his 3rd. And he is going to get the Hydralisk Den finally, and he's going to try and do as much damage as he possibly can. And MorroW is just going to overcharge, and off you go. Really, there's not too much happening at the moment. And looks like Sziky is actually going to go straight for Hydralisk production and Roach production with +1 with a load of Ravengers. Why if you click on? Okay, that's like that. He has now got a load of Ravengers anyway. And MorroW is just seeing everything that's running through the map, so he knows exactly when people are going to attack him. And MorroW is actually now getting his 4th as well. And looks like he's just going to go ground army. He hasn't seen any Spire, which is... He hasn't seen any Spire or anything, so... MorroW is just going to go... Looks like he's going to go Storm. Has he got any Storms in production? He's just going to go Charge Slot Immortal, apparently. Yeah, at the moment he's only got Charge Slot Immortal and a couple of Observers. He's got +1 attack and a few Photon Cannons just in case there's any Ling run-bys. And there's no way MorroW is going to be able to push in here now. Okay, he does actually have Storm in production, so he's going to be getting Storms, which is always nice for the Protoss player to go. And looks like Sziky is actually going to try and get the Hydralisk Den up as fast as he can, ready for this one attack. And MorroW's not having any of it. He's going to go now with the Storms. He knows what's coming. He's already scouted out. Okay, there is actually... Did he actually scout that? He did scout it out. So he knows what's coming. And all he needs to do now is just get ready. Now, Sziky is going to try and make his first push of the game. He hasn't actually left his base with his main army. And MorroW's managed to keep him contained quite nicely. So MorroW's going to pull back to his... He's going to go all the way back? No, he's not. He's going to... He looks like he wants to move, but he's not too sure whether to or not yet. He's going to try and take out the Lurker Den, and he is successfully going to be able to take out the Lurker Den quite well without losing a single Zealot, which was very nice timing. So there's not going to be any Lurkers. Sziky is actually looking like he doesn't want to move out at all. He is trying to He's trying to move out, but he just can't. Like, MorroW is actually containing him very nicely. Now, there are storms, so if Sziky doesn't actually bother to split his army, this can go terribly, terribly wrong. He's going to put a few corrosive bios down. And does Sziky manage to split his army? That's going to be the big question. If he doesn't split it, then this is going to go horribly, horribly wrong for Sziky. We have a load more Hydralisks, we have a hive coming down, and the engagement has actually started. There is a lot of storms, and MorroW is just storming onto his own army anyway. But he has a countless amount of storms, and the storms are just absolutely ripping through the Hydralisk, Roaches and Ravagers. There's just no way that is going to be able to contain that. And he has +2 attack anyway. So, I don't know why it's actually done that. So that's pretty much looks like what MorroW's doing on his ZVPs. He managed to contain Sziky really nicely actually into 3 bases. Into 3 bases and then onto the 4th. But Sziky didn't actually move out once. I think he moved out once with a few lings, but it was more of a ling run by than anything else. MorroW just kept him contained the whole time, and MorroW just did basically whatever he wanted. He did kind of slack on the upgrades. He didn't bother getting any defensive upgrades or going for any type of +3/+3 really fast or +2/+2. He just went for the +2 attack, and either did Sziky either. He does have the high. He did have the hive in production, but his upgrades were falling behind as well. So all in all, it was a very nice game played by MorroW. So thanks for watching, guys. Daily number 28, and I will see you all tomorrow. And make sure to go and check out Esports Network. The link's down in the description below. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day.